What is up, internet? And today we have some pretty exciting news for y'all. I have just, woke up and I went on Reddit because most interesting thing happened on Reddit first for Epic 7. And today, the interesting thing we have is Bystander Hwayoung's a leaked kit. Now, I will say it's leaked, so hey, you never know, things might change. But usually leaks on E7's Reddit or like whoever's in charge with the leaks are quite accurate, right? So without further ado, let's just take a look at what we know about the new Bystander Hwayoung. So what I'm gonna show you guys first is not about the kit, it's gonna be about an S3 animation leak that says not found. Interesting, but well, we have it here though, right? Yeah, there we go. This is the S3 animation, or alleged S3 animation, and well, it's ended up with a meme on it. I cannot find like the full version without it, so here we go. It looks like you go from kicking someone to stomping someone. Pretty damn good, right? I don't mind that. That's something I would love in my life, right? Just getting stomped by a really attractive woman. So yeah, this is a picture as well. Point of view, you pick ILYNAV. This makes me really happy. If we counter ILYNAV, it makes me really happy. Yes, I cannot wait to see if she stomps on ILYNAV. And let's take a look now. What does she do? Why do people say she counters ILYNAV? You feel me? So let's zoom in real quick. Bystander Hwayoung. Element, clearly it's dark. Sign Scorpio. Class warrior. So it's a warrior dark. Like a Hwayoung, basically just ML, right? No changes in class though. Okay, interesting. Now, moving on. Active skill, Infernal Strike. I assume this is the S1. Acquires 1 soul. Attacks the enemy with kicks. Increases CR by 15%. Up to 20. Alright, 20 is really high. What the hell? 20? Like, if I run her counter, two kicks of counter that you cut from like halfway through to instantly taking the turn. That might be insane. But okay, Infernal Strike. Nothing too crazy, but this might be the crazy one though. Passive skill, right? Divine Vessel. Translation made with deep L. Let's just read the translation. Immune to buffs and debuffs. So you cannot buff her, but you also can't debuff her. Wait, that's so bad. I mean, like, bad for me because I'm a cleaver and I need you to have debuff on, or else I'm not killing you. That's how I see it, but let's just keep reading though. At the start of the battle, your defenses increases proportionally to attack power. Oh no. Oh no, I think cleavers are dead. we'll keep reading for now. If the S3 is not like an AoE one shot, then that's still fine. The defense bonus does not change after it's triggered. Okay, so you get more defense with your attack. That means you just have to stack attack, right? If an ally excluding yourself, so excluding Hwayoung, takes 40% or more max HP from damage after being hit, use Ashura. What's Ashura though? Reefs the sky on a random enemy. Only occurs once every 4 turns? So Ashura reefs the sky is the S3. Nah, wait, then how do I cleave? Wait, how do I cleave anymore? If I cleave, anyone that takes more than 40% max out for damage will just get one shot, no? Like, it's the S3 here. Let's just read this. Oh, I cannot, dude. Like, if you just one shot my freaking, let's say Sid. If Sid S3s takes an extra turn, but with the S3 you already triggered this Sura effect, then Hwayoung's just gonna stomp on him and I just die, no? But let's just read. What does Sura Reef the Skies do? Attacks the enemy with Rageful Strike. When the enemy is defeated, inflicts extinction. Fair enough. When the target is a hero, ignores damage reduction, damage sharing effects. Yeah, okay. When the target is of the light element, increases damage dealt. It doesn't say like what it scales off for though. Yeah, this is weird. It doesn't say she cannot crit either. So does that mean she can crit with high attack? This is rather weird, but hey, at least we know. What we know is if the target's of the light element, increases damage dealt. What this tells me is it's a counter to the light knight meta. Light knight meta is like one of the worst things to ever exist. And currently, if you play the light knights, I don't even think you yourself think, you know what, I'm a fun person. I'm pretty sure if I would play the light knights, I would think, wow, I'm boring as shit. And I'm just disgusting. That's how I see it, but like, think about it, right? What's the light knight? Light knight is when you pick Last Rider Crown, A Tyrant, Ruel of Light, Dragon Bright Senya, ILYNAV, all these characters, and you just rotate between them, and every game you have 3 of them in your squad, in your draft, right? That's the Light Knight players. So I can assume Hwayoung's design as an option to deal with those. It also doesn't say you ignore defense, right? It doesn't penetrate anything, which could mean it's a way to do it Hwayoung. I mean, it's a way to do it ILYNAV, because ILYNAV deals with penetration, and when you can't penetrate a woman, sorry, I need to rephrase that. When you can't penetrate a unit in Epic 7, they just don't die. So this doesn't say penetration. I think it just rather does so much damage you just kill them. That's what it might mean. Also, what I'm noticing as well is 4-turn cooldown, and if you multiply 3-turn, this thing has like practically 0 cooldown, no? That's insane. This looks insane. It's 3-turn cooldown as well for Divine Vessel, okay? S1 is like 15% CR up to 20. I can imagine a counter Hwayoung, right? And then the moment anyone drops below 40, you just sure a one-shot. After sure a one-shots, like if you counter as well, Inferno Strike goes, so you just gotta keep kicking with this, right? I'm also thinking, since you're a warrior, then you might want, what's the artifact for warriors that's really good? The Lunar artifact. I forgot it for Tooth. You might be wanting Tooth. Actually, I almost guarantee you want Tooth, because you skills off, you don't skill off attack, but you do gain defense proportionally to attack, so you should have high attack anyway, right? So, yeah, I think it looks like an Amiki, but you don't just like do no damage without penetrating defense, so I don't know, it looks pretty interesting. But wait, we have more? Okay, I thought that was it. Ability Stone, what in the world is that? Is this the Awakening? Attacks the enemy with a Rage Field Strike, targets hero. This is before, this is after, so I think this is Awakening. What does it do? Attacks the enemy, blah blah blah, defeated, extinction, target is hero, ignores. When targets light, increases damage dealt. Isn't that the same? Oh, it just gets you extinction? Nah, this is already like the enhanced version. So yeah, if you upgrade it, you just get extinction. Okay, fair enough. So I think I'm correct as well. Memory imprint effect, you can crit on her, so the concentration is getting you crit chance. Wow. If you have like Hwayoung duplicates, this will be your time. These crit rate ones for imprint concentration is so good. Let's take a look at the flat stats though. What are we dealing with? So you have decently high attack, decently high defense, and health. It's all really high, but you don't have high speed. So I think it's very clear. Smilegate wants us to build this character, if assuming this kit is correct. You know what? I'm actually gonna hide my face as well for a little bit right here if you missed the flat stat, right? Pretty decent attack, really high defense, high health as well. And it does not say you skill off of HP, so I'm thinking this might be, you know what the problem is? This might counter Light Knights, but it might also be used with the Light Knights. Imagine protecting this with like Dragon Bright Senya, or having Emma enough with this pick together. What do you even do? Like, you cannot kill the ILYNAV because ILYNAV. You cannot kill the Hwayoung because Hwayoung has high defense proportional to the attack, and you're protected by ML Hwa, and you are also, high defense in terms of like your talent. I mean, your passive skill here, allow you to convert your attack to defense. This sounds stupid. Alright, I'm gonna straight up tell you this sounds stupid. I think this is broken. And I think it's straight up immediately a must pull, consider. Okay, I won't jump the gun yet, but the thumbnail's gonna say must pull question mark because YouTube works like that. But I mean, it's not necessarily untrue though. Like, right now we have the light meta. There's literally no unit in the game that can one-shot the Light Knights. Zero. Like, no Straze, no stun plus spaz, not even stun plus spaz can one-shot some ILYNAV sometimes. Like, it's stupid. So, yeah, nothing can one-shot those stuff. So, it's certainly skewed towards the tank meta currently. So, having someone that's more aggressive here does sound good, but at the same time, this is like the standard classical problem with Epic 7. They're going to release a problem, release the solution, and then the community is going to combine those two into a bigger problem, right? Instead of just solving the problem, it's not going to be one-to-one. I'm just going to use everybody. Take away your solution, use the problem that's existing already, and if these two combine together, it's just so OP that no one else can deal with it. You just die, right? I cannot imagine how I kill ML ILYNAV plus ML Hwa in the same team. Like, I don't know, guys. This does not look that good. Like, I mean, not good for the balance of the game, if anything. I think it's needed evil, though. If you don't have someone like this, then the Light Knights would just be, unkillable forever, untouchable. So, yeah, we'll have to see what she really does. In my opinion, I think you straight up have to get this. Like, if you skip Helen Lua, this is that character that you can first pick. I straight up think, like, what kills this? ignore defense, I would say, kills this, right? Like, she's gonna have high defense. So I'm thinking, someone like a Miki actually might kill this. Someone like freaking any Straze, I guess, but I don't think she'll have high HP. But the thing is, though, if you have ILYNAV, pair her with this character, Hwayoung, then you just don't care about the penetration, right? I think that's just the way to go. Plus, you don't have 3-turn cooldown on your S3. You know how short that is? 3-turn cooldown. Not only that, if you're active, if you're passive, you just gotta like cycle through for 3 turns, and you cycle so quickly by getting 20% CR per basic or per counter. It doesn't say it limits you with just activating only on your turn, so you can counter 20 CR, counter 20 CR. And yeah, the moment your cooldown is done, 3-turn cooldown is done on Divine Vessel, that means you can use S3 again. I don't think this also activates your cooldown if you trigger your S3 via Divine Vessel. It should be like a Charles S2, right? You proc S2 with S1, but your S2 can still be used. So yeah, interesting. I think this will be really, really busted. 3-turn cooldown, really short. You can, use it twice basically after 3 turns. It sounds insane. And yeah, that is all my take. What do the people think? S2 sounds bonkers. Yeah, S2 is bonkers. S3 as well, right? So, she's an immediate middle finger to Luna, Tywin, well, exactly. To a lesser degree, ILYNAV, Kraus, Senya. Oh. I thought it would be a middle finger to the Light Knights, but you think it's Luna, Tywin, well. I guess Luna, for sure, right? But Tywin well is still also kind of like the bulky variant of like the light character. So hey, it makes sense. This character counters the light, tanks the light, sustains the light, bulky stuff, yeah? Whether or not she's good outside of fighting light heroes depend on how much of the power budget they're allocating to her hitting harder against them. Because just flat up immunity to debuff is extremely strong no matter what. Exactly. Yeah, I think this will be just too broken. Yes, she's immune to buffs as well and debuffs, but if you're saying she does decent damage against anyone like the Hwayoung from before that we have, then you just, like, it's just so good. You just pick her with Tywin, you pick her with Ruel, ILYNAV, right? Then you can't kill her, she just kills you, like, slowly. That would be busted. But what can make her even worse against non-light heroes is the fact that she cannot be buffed. They could do a double whammy of making her multis against non-light heroes garbage, and you throw being unable to be buffed on top of that. And yeah, she's not doing anything to non-light heroes. It depends, right? As you said, if she does decent damage anyway against non-light heroes, and the increase in damage for light heroes is not that insane, but still decent enough to like 1-shot or 2-shot an A Tywin, then I think that's just gonna be the most picked character, like straight up. A character that can lift a lot of like pressure, right? You don't get debuffs, you don't get buffed, you can be built very bulky as well, and you just start kicking people, everyone dies. That sounds too busted, man. Yes, you cannot be buffed though, think about that. So you cannot have attack buff. Interesting, actually. We kind of forgot about that part. You cannot get attack buff, you cannot get defense, no buffs. But you are still able to benefit from like Auris. You're still able to benefit from like, say, Escort is what I'm thinking. So using her with the tanky characters does sound like it's a possibility. Since she can't be a tap buff, I can see Death Break being necessary for her since she has no Death Pen in her kit. That's true. Now we don't know the numbers. We gotta know the numbers first. If her multipliers are just stupid high, and the moment the enemy's light, you just get like, +2 multiplier, that would just be stupid, right? You don't even need penetration at that point, I think. In terms of bulkiness, it's going to be easier to make her bulky since she increases her defense based on attack, only HP is concerned. True, fair enough. I don't think you even care too much on HP. Maybe like about 15k would suffice, because you really want high attack. I'm thinking 5k attack, 15k health, on counter set, 100% crit, plus some crit damage. Okay, I don't know if that's even possible, but that sounds really stupidly good if it's possible. But all right, by the way, what's patch prediction? Oh, it's just an actual prediction. Never mind, let's just keep going though. What do people think? If she doesn't do enough damage, she will be trash. Exactly. Her whole kit is around killing light tanks, and she cannot stack vigor, attack, crit damage, buff, or enrage. She also needs to crit, so she won't be nearly easy to build as Hwa back in the day. Not holding my breath until I see the numbers. That's fair enough. It depends on the numbers, right? But that makes sense. I think she'll be really stat hungry for sure, because she needs to crit. Clearly, as seen as the imprint concentration giving her a crit chance. So she cannot stack no buff, attack, crit damage, no buffs. That does make sense. However, like, I think that is just like a balancing act then. I don't think Smilegate would just be like, you know what, she cannot be buffed yet, we're gonna make her shit. She's gonna be decently high numbers, I think. Will she be busted one-shotting people though? I wouldn't put it past Smilegate to do that, because they have released Fire Hwayoung before back in the day. So who's to say they can't just like release this ML Hwayoung now that can do like easily 26k damage every S3 crit on a light character, and 26k on an ILYNAV is stupid good. Yeah. So if she can do like something to that extent, by the way, like I no longer think Uber Resist 2. Maybe it's something else. Because Uber Resist 2, yeah, it scales off attack. Maybe it's still Uber Resist 2. I think it's hard to say. But maybe you just want to capitalize on the crit. Maybe it's Golden Rose for you to heal. Yeah, Golden Rose, in fact, maybe. You just want to heal, right? At least it's not MLK level of build difficulty with defense ER. Yeah, exactly. MLK is probably the hardest to build character. Wait, does it activate S3 twice? I want to know, actually. Like, after using S3, can she activate it again on random enemy on skill 2 passive? S2 activates if an ally took 40% damage or more. Yes, I should have think I can answer this. Yes. Let's say you did S3. S3's on cooldown now. S2 can activate and chain into S3 even if it's still on cooldown. Guarantee that's how it works. No way you just do S3 and then you don't have a passive anymore. That would be stupid, right? So yes, you can do 2 S3s basically. So it could be the most broken character ever, and it could also be like the most mid character. It depends on the numbers and the damage for sure, but I have high hopes for this one. I think this is the solution to the Light Knights, and usually Smilegate, they do release decent solutions, right? They release broken problems, and that's a problem, but they also do release good solutions, as we've seen over and over again. They've released a lot of, like, how many metas have we had? And then they always solve it, right, by making the problem bigger sometimes. But for the most part, if a character that's going to be broken comes along, you know, after a while, there's going to be an actual counter to it. Like, I think Ron was a problem. Zio came out. Zio in a Ron meta was just so, like, ridiculous. But then you get Zio and Ron, like, cleavers that uses both of them together. So, yeah, like, we'll have to see. I have no clue. If it's too broken, it might be a problem if you combine them with the Light Knights, too. I don't know. It feels very worrying. For the translation, if an ally takes him, exactly. I think she's going to suffer a bit like LQC. Hope she's easier to build if non-light unit. The damage might just be mediocre at best. That being said, with all the light units running around, she's not impossible to build. Should help a lot. That being said, I will 100% pull because of Hwayoung. Of course. Like, it's already like a default for everybody. You gotta pull for Hwayoung, alright? Can you say no to them thighs? Can you say no to them souls? Don't you want them souls of them feet to like step on you? Like, dude, sometimes I feel like if my parents are watching me, but regardless, that will be all for today, guys. Leaked Hwayoung Kit. I personally think it's gonna be straight up broken depending on the numbers, and even without the numbers, I think she's already strong enough to be an anti-cleaver. I feel like I always say every single character is an anti-cleaver, but think about it though, you're immune to buffs and debuffs, no debuffs. So if you don't care about debuffs, then I cannot death break you. If you can protect her well enough, or hey, said you don't need no ER, you cannot get debuff, not even more can debuff you, and you can activate Shura Reese Disguise the moment a cleaver touches anything on your field, because they gotta burst you down. They have no other choice. They cannot one-shot a high defense Hwa without debuffs 100%, so they gotta one-shot someone else. Let's say they one-shot that ML Politics that they death broken, right? So the moment she gets one shot, this Sid that wants to take the extra turn to kill another, it's gonna get killed out of nowhere, because now I, like, you know, Sura Reason Skies, I have 8k HP on my Sid. I have a hard time imagining Hwayoung not being able to do 8k damage, right? But then again, it might be possible, so we gotta see the numbers. Overall though, looks busted, yeah? Like, it sounds busted. Immune to debuffs, immune to buffs, kind of weird, but activating your S3 every 3 turns twice sounds stupid as well. If your allies, you know, of course, lower than, takes 40% more HP. The S1, if you get like 2 counters, you basically cut the whole team. Sounds like it could be insane. So I'm gonna say, let's just take a look. Let's just take a look and see what happens, right? And that'll be all for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. And yep, take care.